everybody, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. I'm Delitha, and of course, Travis is supposedly there. Anyways, we are watching AEW Dynamite tonight. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We have a match that's going on right now. Looks like we've got the Young Bucks versus that one group of people, the Bullet Club guys or whoever they are. And then the Guns are in there. Is this like a three-way thing or something? I don't know what's happening. What is this about?
Part of the Bullet Club because they're guns and bullets.
That sounds bad.
Oh yeah.
Kenny Omega got his ass beat. Piccolo should be happy about that. They're doing stuff.
In the world. How cool your shirt is for sure. You have the coolest shirt.
Anyways, we have people in the chat. Hey, people. We got Walter in the chat. Hey, Walter. We got Harley. Sophie was with us for 1 second. And Ayla is in the chat. What's
tell
up?
us that the Funkster died?
Oh, yeah. And then see us Friday. Right.
She's like, I'm bouncing. Just wanted to let you know.
He, she.
And
Person.
come out. Kenny Omega getting beat up by a gun right now. Air conditioning. They call that air conditioning.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Anyways, somehow Kenny Omega's in there?
Yeah, he's part of the Elite.
Okay, but...
This is a 6-man tag team match.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. I just made that up, but it could be.
I don't know what's happening.
Jay White and Kenny Omega with the greatest rivalry in the history of the sport.
They really hate each other.
Because of the rivalry.
That's it.
And it's so great because of the rivalry.
Let's see. Walter said hello. Rip Terry Funk. Talked about the commentators. AEW All In this Sunday. Yes, the pay-per-view for AEW is this Sunday.
We will be here.
Harley, remember guys, it's during the day as well. So it's not nighttime, it's daytime. So it'll be 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Don't take your NyQuil.
Harley says hello.
Hello.
My wrestling family. And Walter says the Elite for the win. He also says today had free pizza at work. But did you win bingo?
Don't need to win bingo when you have free pizza.
Walter's like, ref down. Harley's like, how's everybody doing today? Good, I guess. Ayla's like, what up, healthy people? Hope you're just living with yourself. Yeah, just live with yourself.
Oh, it's the FTR.
Hey, that one guy is in trouble.
Do you think he has a gun with him?
He might. He's probably going to wave it around. All he has to do is
Look,
pick up one of those guys and wave him
I was
around.
just going to say, he's literally got a gun right now.
He does. He's fighting with a gun.
And he has charges against him for having a gun, and now he's literally in possession of a gun. And he was supposed to turn those in.
Oh, no. No. Sophie had let us know, Rip Terry Funk, and Ayla said that. Walter said, hey, Ayla, Chris is in the chat. Hey, Chris says Rip Terry Funk, man, almost tearing up a bit.
Yeah, it did get me a little bit earlier today, too. And I read his book, like, last year. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, son of a bitch. It got me. It's one of my grandpa's favorites, too, so yeah, it's kind of hard.
Kind of really does make it in the feels. He knew what it was
He
about.
knew.
Ayla's like, hi, Walter, and Harley's like, 6-man tag team match. Kenny Omega and the Young Thugs first, Joe White and the Guns. Ah. Well, now there's nobody, and I don't know if there was really something that happened or what. There's a trios match at All In of Omega, Page, and Ibushi versus Takeshita, White, and Robinson, I guess. Huh. All right. Oh, weird.
It's good stuff, especially when you don't know their names, and they're making you pay for it.
Yeah, those guys.
It's always good when you do that. Can you imagine WWE, like, going, okay, we're going to have a pay-per-view.
Eh.
Seth Rollins versus El Heredero Hot Sauce. You're like,
Who's that?
who the fuck is that? And why is he wrestling somebody of worth?
Renee's talking with MJF right now.
Hey,
I don't know if
Renee.
that happened earlier or if that's happening right now, but it's happening.
Well, it's on my TV right now.
Oh, Walter says Daphne had fun doing bingo, didn't win, but close. Oh, nice. Chris says, I do like Nakamura heel promo on Monday. It reminded me of when Eddie Guerrero was heel. Walter says Stadium Stampede looks cool for this Sunday. Bryce is in the chat. Hey, Bryce, good to see you. Says rip of Terry Funk. And Pickle says, bang, bang, gab gang. Legend died today.
Bang, bang.
Yes, I told Travis. I don't think he knew. Crooked teeth Brits. Walter's like, okay, MJF interview. And Pickle is like, El Heredero hot sauce. Put respect on his name.
Exactly.
Chris says, this is BS, man. We literally know what the real main event of Wembley was going to be. Punk versus Omega, regardless if Punk Media Scrum ever happened. What?
And now we don't get it. Now it's MJF. And
Adam Cole?
Cole, baby.
For the AEW World Championship now?
Yeah, that's the main event.
Why?
Where have you been?
I don't know. I guess I wasn't here.
That's been the main event for weeks.
Oh, has it? Even though they were friends?
They're teaming up on the buy-in show. They call it something else now, but
Right.
and then they wrestle for the title in the main event because they both deserve it.
Is it?
She should wear clothes like that all the time.
Because it covers her up? Or?
It just makes her look better.
John's on the chat. Hey, John says happy hump day, guys. It was like,
Hump
side
day.
note, Jacob got his own apartment. Just gave him a bunch of furniture we had in the basement.
Yeah, I knew that like a week ago. But yeah, I think I told you that yesterday. We were talking about
I didn't
Jacob.
hear anything about Jacob in an apartment. Walter's like,
Good
okay,
stuff.
more matches tonight on AEW. Probably not, Walter. We're going to pretend, though. Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vin. Says, hi, Delita. Hey, Vin. Good to see you tonight. Vindicator says, hey, Travis, which do you think will have more fireworks tonight, Dynamite or that Republican debate?
Well, I mean, obviously more people are going to watch the debate, but yeah, the debate. And I didn't even know it was on. I mean, I'd rather watch wrestling because I'm going to. I don't want to watch debates.
Ew, yeah. Chris says, yeah, covered up, Renee. P-Call is like, oh boy, debatery baits.
Yeah, I was a master debater in high school.
It was like I knew a few days ago, but I told Ape we had a futon, dressers, and a TV, some kitchen stuff. He came over and got it today.
Oh, well, good.
Nice.
Yeah, she didn't say he needed anything, so. I don't know exactly what I have, but.
P-Call
Like
is
an old
like,
big TV or something.
I don't know.
That's about all I got.
P-Call's like, I believe they're in Milwaukee. Oh yeah? In Milwaukee?
They're making some beer.
He needs to stop taking the steroids. He's got zits all over his face.
Zits are fine. They make you handsome.
Yeah.
It's better on your back, but.
Bryce says, rip Terry Funk. Yes, Bryce, yep. And Picola says, insert Wayne's World joke here.
Sputnik.
Oh, Bryce says, hey guys, happy Wednesday. And John's like, Wisconsin. He's not just my friend, he's my brother. Ayla's like getting her hoard under control, laughing. Yeah, he doesn't have anything apparently. I just want stuff gone, so whatever.
Yeah.
Take it away from here. Just take it.
There you go.
Go away with it. Don't bring it back ever. I don't care what happens to it. I don't think we have anything that we could even give him.
Not anymore, yeah.
Yeah, too late. We moved things, got rid of stuff. Chris says Wembley is not biggest show. It was WCW Clash in Korea in 1991. It had 91,000 plus. LOL. Plus, it's not like they had a choice. Oh, that's really sweet, Chris.
That's funny.
John's laughing and Rally is in the chat. Hey, Rally, good to see us. Says hi, D and Travis. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing, bud? Chris says Wembley will be second biggest show, though, but also still not biggest show in USA.
Well, yeah.
Because it's not in the USA. Harley says better than throwing it away for Ayla giving it away, and it's true. And John says, what was Mania 3? 93K? I don't know how many people went to Mania 3.
Something like 93,000. 93,000. Hogan versus Andre. That was kind of a big deal.
Ayla found her soulmate with Jordan because he's just like her side of the family. Jordan's got the hoard problem. I have to remind him we don't need a futon, dude. We don't need 30 dressers.
Yeah.
Raleigh says, what a weird booking decision from Tony Khan to do our ROH tag team title match tonight when advertised at Allin is Aussie Open versus MJF Colt. Do you think that's weird?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're just going to get they're going to win Aussie Open.
Of course it's weird and dumb, but that's Tony Khan for you. He's kind of a dum-dum.
Tony Khan in a nutshell.
Basically. Describe Tony Khan without describing Tony Khan. There you go. Weird booking decision.
Help, I'm in a nutshell.
P-Call says the best Wayne's World skit was the drum kit bit by Garth, and he rocked it. I like to play.
He's
Aliens
funny.
were at Mania 3. Facts on facts. Aliens? Nice. Aliens. Ayla's laughing. It's true. I know it's true. I'm in that family too, you know. Just kidding.
He's got the hordes.
Just getting with the family that's got the hordes.
I gotta start getting on April. She's like stacking stuff around that camper out there. Did you see that like green rack? What are you gonna do with it?
I didn't see the green rack, but I did see like the box of clothes stuff that's been there for like months since she wasn't around forever. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you're gonna have to tell her. You're gonna be like, you can't do this. Like, we get it that
there's like a green rack out there, but I'm not sure why. It's just a pole with 4 wheels.
I don't care what it's for. Go away. Like,
I
get
mean,
a storage shed and shove it in there.
I like racks as well as anybody else.
I don't think those are the kind of racks that you're talking about.
I mean, it's a completely different type of racks.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to start collecting those.
Not racks like that.
John says, I believed in aliens until our government said they existed.
Yeah.
And now, nope.
They're artificial intelligence.
It was like, it's on both sides of me. George's family, my family. I'm over here hyperventilating over clutter. Like, I feel like I'm claustrophobic. You're like, I'm claustrophobic, dude. I don't like clutter. Get it out of my house. Just take it away. You're starting to give it away like your stuff you're using. I can't handle it anymore.
When I'm done with this KitchenAid, throw it out. So I was telling McKenna, I was like, go in the backyard and just throw everything away. Don't tell me what you threw away.
P. Cole is like, amen, Travis. With the racks. I'm sure that's what he was amening about. He was like, how much can I fit in the garbage can? Right? Just get you a free one. Like,
you can get a free dumpster once a year.
Yeah, so like next year.
You can do it right now.
Well, yeah, but I don't know.
You probably get it in November.
Yeah, you might be able to. But if you got stuff you want to get rid of.
Call around New Year's.
And you haven't gotten your free garbage can this year. Get it.
You'll get one a year.
You get one a year. You can get the big 17-yarder if you get it on time. Make sure you get it on a Friday because you get 2 dumps out of it and you keep it for the weekend.
You don't get 2.
Yeah, you do.
You do if it's a little garbage can.
The little one you do. The 17-yarder I'm not talking about.
Oh, you said you
I said you can get a 17-yarder.
Get the 17-yarder and just be done.
But you can get the regular size one and they'll dump it twice.
Yeah.
They'll dump it on Saturday and then they'll dump it on Monday when they pick it up.
Yes, that's a fact. And they bring it Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just get the 17-yarder and it's got like the back door opens and then the sides open.
Yeah.
And you can lock them so that the neighbors can't throw stuff in there.
You're so weird. Not lock them.
Yeah, they have a place you can put padlocks on. If you wanted to.
I know, but it would be weird. Could you back? They're like, why'd you lock this? I don't know. I just didn't want the neighbors to throw things away.
Yeah, well, some neighbors just throw all their shit in there and it's full. I mean, obviously, we don't have to worry about that, but...
There are neighbors like that, though.
There are.
You got the bros. And
yeah, it's the Lucha Bro. Well, it's
and-
just one of them. It's Ray Phoenix versus John Mox.
I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all.
It's a one-on-one match.
I know, but I don't get it. I don't understand why they're feuding. It makes no sense.
And especially these two, because these are the best two of each team. Usually
Anyways,
don't see that.
Yeah, Sophie has a question for you.
Ooh.
How did you like Raw on Monday?
To be honest, I don't remember Raw. It wasn't bad. The problem was I wasn't really focused. I was in and out. But I think it was a pretty good show. Is that the one where Sami Zayn wrestled at the end? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was all right.
Pickle says, I hear if you get 5 dumps, then you'll get the 6th one free.
No.
Pickle, this is garbage, not your hoe down the street.
She has a punch card. That's sweet.
It was like, we had one already this year in January. We're definitely getting one next year, too. And
Oh,
Pickle's
God.
like, I have a dump punch card. Oh, my God. John says, go over to Napoleon or Pedro and dump it on their property. Boom. Yeah, but that takes effort to have to, like, take stuff there. I don't want to have to take my crap and put it in something to take it somewhere else to unload that in somebody else's stuff.
Fact. John Moxley's trying to rip his mask off. That's just disrespectful.
Chris says...
He's got his face completely exposed.
Oh, no, not his face. What is it with him and ripping off face? Is that because he's so disrespectful to other wrestlers?
Yeah.
Is that his little weird
Oh, look
gimmick
at that.
thing
A
he's
curb
got?
stop, a tribute to Seth.
Is that his gimmick now?
Tributes to Seth?
No.
Or the
No.
disrespect?
His disrespect weird stuff. I just don't understand.
Nasty bumps. Sure don't mean a thing.
Chris says, went to a minor league game for my Astros last week. So happy because I practically have the whole team's autos on my jersey and the 2 mascots on my hat. So I plan on framing it one day. Oh, that's pretty cool,
That's
Chris.
pretty cool.
Ayla says we have the small one. Then we paid for that huge MF. Yeah, I think we might have got those last year now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe.
Yeah, you can get the 17-yarder one. It's like a weird... It's not as big as the monster.
Right. So the free one, you should be able to call and they'll look it up and say if you did or didn't get one this year yet. Pico says, oh, so Phoenix has visa issues and won't be allowed to fight in Wembley. What?
Is he an American?
That's stupid as fuck.
I mean, because I figured he wasn't since he doesn't speak English.
Well, visa issues mean that.
Yeah.
Visa issues mean
I get
that
it,
he
but
can't
he's working
travel.
in America.
Yeah, but that could also mean that he's not allowed to work outside of America. No matter what your job is. Ayla says those are abortions, Fat Lisa. Punch cards for the clinic. Dump punch cards. People say, come on, I'm classy as fuck. We know, we're just teasing you. You think I would be a frequent dumper? No, not necessarily you. I mean, you could have had that dump card for a while, for all I know.
Right.
John's like, burn that crap. No, that's a bonfire. Travis learned his lesson by trying to burn a trailer.
I did.
It doesn't work.
I had a brilliant idea. I took a trailer. We wanted the frame from underneath it, or we'd have just hauled the thing to the dump and left it. So we took it out to Greg's stepdad's house. We pulled it up. We took all the bolts off of it so it would fall off the trailer, and then we ran it over with my van. We hit it from the side and tipped it over. Mm-hmm. But in reality, it just pushed it around the yard for a little bit. But then it finally tipped once the wheel caught, and then the trailer came off. And then we filled it with pallets and gasoline. And it was a camper. It was a pretty nice one. It had the aluminum siding on it, like the metal, like the shiny metal siding. So it was actually kind of a nice one. The reason we were doing this is because a bear got in it. We left it up in Palisades, and a bear got in it. And we thought some vandals had vandalized it, but when we were walking around the outside and we looked up, the big window in the front of the camper had the bear's nose and his lip print right on the front of it. So then we knew it was a bear, and then it made more sense because nothing was taken. Mm-hmm. Everything was just kind of rearranged physically, but things were broken. But we were like, why wouldn't you steal this instead of just push it over?
Because the bear didn't have any use for it.
Yeah, he had other
He was
ideas.
like, no, I don't
He's like,
need
what's
this.
in the fridge? Rip the door off.
Well, that's the best way to get into fridges, I've heard.
Uh-huh.
It's what I like to do sometimes.
Anyway, so it kind of broke everything. But it didn't.
The bear had a good time. He probably got stuck in there.
Oh, yeah.
Probably couldn't get out.
Yeah,
He's
ripped
probably
the door.
freaking out, like, oh my god, I can't get out of this horrific place of doom.
Yeah, he ripped everything apart.
It was not the cave he was looking for.
Right. Anyways, so we got up there, we're like, oh crap. Well, I want to build a trailer out of it, Greg said. So me and Greg hauled it to the field and we set it ablaze. This was idea. It was like around 2:00 in the afternoon. So we figured around 3:30 we'd make plans and go do something else. Because, fires don't last that long. The fucker burnt till 10. We were there for 8 hours or whatever it was. April was there. And she's like, this is the funnest I've ever had without drugs. Like, she's like, I didn't even know, like, sober people could have this kind of fun. And I was like, it's actually pretty fun. But it was a huge field. But it was all dirt. So we were safe with our fire. But the flames were taller than the trees. And these trees were like 60 feet. They're like ours out here. It's out there on Craft Road.
Yeah.
They were as tall as the trees. And then the siding, once it started on fire, it just floated away. And it was burning aluminum. And it would just float off. And there was horses across the street. And the lady that owned them was outside watching these huge black billowing Grim Reapers floating and landing on her horses.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. It would just land on the horses.
Oh,
well, it was cool, obviously, or it wouldn't be going down. So it'd land on the horses. So the horses were covered in burnt aluminum.
Oh.
And we're like, yeah, we're going to jail. But we had covered our bases. And we went and got a burn permit first. And so we had the permit. So we were waiting for the police or whatever. Like, we were there. I read the fucking burn permit. And the first words on there is you can't burn a trailer.
Because somebody did it before.
The very first words in the first paragraph of what you can't do is burn a trailer. And we're like, does it count as a trailer if it doesn't have wheels? Like it was
Is it then just a house?
It was a trailer. Oh, yeah, you can't burn houses either. What is this? A pile of junk. We're just burning junk. But anyways, cops never showed up. We had fun. And then it took us like 2 days to shovel all the shit out. It was the most worthless thing we ever did. But it was fun.
But we learned a lesson.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Anyways, we're back from our hiatus of taking a break.
Whoa! Super kick.
There's wrestling on.
Yeah, a little bit. John Moxley in there with Ray Phoenix. Look at this. He's going to put him to sleep. Oh, there it is. The Oscar lock. Oh, wow! Phoenix! The coup de grace.
Chris says, sad. I feel like guys like Mox and Omega don't feel important as Punk and MJF now.
Oh, they're more important. They just keep putting them on in the beginning.
Pico says, I take my dumps all over the Gulf Coast. Oh my God, Pico.
AIDS.
It was like, I could see you lighting dumpsters on fire, Fat Lisa, just for fun. It was like, I can't, John. We have a caring neighbor. She calls the cops on us for our fire pit. Pico's like, wow, Ayla, I'm shocked. Brandon says, white girlfriend marry Brandon Stevens. Hey, Brandon Stevens. Good to see you in our chat tonight. Vinegar says, Ayla, didn't you say once before that you burned your brows as a teen? Ayla's like, over the fire or the abortion punch card? And Ayla's like, in the 60s, Vin, I can vote now. And Pico's like, maybe a bit of both. Ayla laughed, and John's like, damn, that's crazy. And Pico's like, anarchy, anarchy. I don't know what it means, but I love it.
Anarchy. Anarchy.
It's like you said you like dumpster fires, Fat Lisa. I just imagine you lighting one up. I don't know. John's like, could have just gave the bear a picnic basket. You know, only if they were there, but
we weren't there.
He was by himself. The poor bear was just by himself.
Yeah, we left that thing up there for like weeks at a time.
Vindicator's like, anarchy is lawlessness. Piccolo's laughing, and Vin's like, John, I think bears like cocaine even more. That's a possibility. Yeah. John's like, true. Pico's like, I can imagine right up there with making explosives and shooting 50 cows.
Yeah, that one's a fun one.
Vindicator says, glad I never saw that dumb movie, by the way, based on a true story. Ha, yeah, right. It actually is based on a true story.
Cocaine Bear?
Cocaine Bear.
Not really, but yeah.
It's based on cocaine being lost in a forest.
Yeah, and a bear
eating it, but it died.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't go crazy or anything. It died. But that part is actually true. And it was from, like, some drug lord. It, like, fell out of a plane or... They made it fall out of a plane on purpose or something.
And Homeboy landed with his parachute not open in a dude's driveway. Like his shit didn't open.
Yeah.
So that's how they kind of put it all together.
Yeah, it was a couple of them. Not like...
Cocaine Shark.
Was it? I thought that the stuff that was in the forest, didn't it just drop from the plane or something?
Yeah, they were dropping it.
Yeah.
And then the guy bailed.
That's right.
But fucking hit the concrete.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so, yeah, Vin, it really is based on a true story. It's just they took it to a really weird...
Yeah, they made it a comedy.
It was actually kind of funny. It's like a one-time watch thing that you just laugh at and move on with your life.
Right. Or if you were into the drugs or anything, you could watch... You could watch it drunk or something.
Classic Florida man. John's like, are we going to jail?
Oh, yeah. I thought for sure we were going to jail.
Hassan's in the chat. Hassan says, hi there, guys. Rip for Terry Funk and happy Wednesday for the Go Home show. All in.
Hump day.
Yep. And yes, very sad about Terry Funk today. Ayla says, John, they could try and take us. And Pico's like, technicalities. You ever notice most extra people outside the ring in AEW, they don't interfere as much?
Yeah.
It's true. They don't.
It's because they want the matches to last 23 minutes.
Harley's like, sounds like you had a lot of fun trying to burn down a trailer.
It was. We did have a lot of fun.
Ayla's like, Cocaine Bear is cool, but picture it, cocaine squirrels. Oh my God, terrifying. It's like that lady who trained squirrels to attack her boyfriend.
That's a true story.
That is a true story.
It's not based on one.
Not based. It's totally true. She got arrested and everything.
They need to make that a movie.
John says, try to grape a cocaine shark. Shit. Bryce says, oh, by the way, I'm taking my day. I am feeling a little bit. So, yeah, just glad to be here. Aw,
good.
That's good, Bryce. Glad you're feeling good. John says, Rip Funker. And Bryce says, hey there, Piccola. And Piccola says, what up, Bryce?
Did he kill him?
I think he murdered him.
He might be dead.
Oh,
no!
He was breathing.
Phoenix is still alive.
So it wasn't as bad as we thought. It was like, that's the coolest thing ever, training squirrels to attack, man. I want to do that. I don't even know how she could have done it. I mean, really. But, like, she did. She was arrested for it. I'm not sure.
Phoenix trying to hook up. Can you get out of this?
For what or why? But
she didn't like her boyfriend.
I understand that, but how would you teach squirrels to attack somebody?
It's over. Moxley put him to sleep. How would you? Food. Just like we do. And then they get closer, and then
yeah, but how are you going to make them bite
introduce them to violence, and then you add.
Introduce them to violence? How are you introduce them? Like, we're going to watch violence? Like, watch this AEW
with
match
like
right
a
here.
Glove or a...
A glove? Slap.
You would put a glove on and have them bite you, and then you give them a treat for it. And then you just put a word with it. And then you start attacking. I was watching a video the other day. Holy shit.
Of squirrels attacking people?
Close.
Oh
so...
Travis spends way too much time
this car
into any
pulls
of this
up,
stuff.
like, just... And there's a cop behind him with the camera on. Just boom, and the guy jumps out of the car at full speed, takes off running.
You're talking about the dog that attacks the cop?
And the dog attacks the cop.
Because it was like, I don't know who I'm supposed to attack.
Which makes it 10 times funnier. And then another car pulls up, and you can see the cop getting all, like, mauled. Like, but it's just on his arm. He's fine. Oh, Santana!
Oh, we haven't seen this guy forever.
It's been 1 year.
Damn.
He looks like he's got a little muscle on him.
That or he got fat.
Looks like a piece of muscle on his arm.
Oh, I guess he's part of their club now? What?
Look at the crowbar.
Is that...
Ortiz?
Oh, Ortiz is there too?
Yeah, I think he's in the hat. I think that's a hat. Blood and
That's
guts.
right there. Yeah.
This was the BCC. We're going to have a 30-man match. You pick 25 more guys, we pick 25 more guys, and we go at it.
Yeah,
in
we're going to have 25.
Stampede.
All the 25s. Oh no, he's hurting. They broke his noggin. He's probably never going to wrestle again.
They're writing him
That's why
off.
they're not going to see him at Wembley.
Yeah, they're writing him off. They'll have to bring somebody else in. Who are they going to bring in?
Was it Phoenix he said that was having problems with his
with his
visa?
See, they're carrying him out on a stretcher. He got hit in the side of the head with a crowbar.
Oh, no, not the crowbar. Oh, no, not the crowbar.
My cousin hit somebody upside the head with a crowbar.
Did they die?
Don't know. He left. I doubt it, because I don't remember anybody dying and it being unsolved.
Walter's like, Moxley for the win. Well, he kind of won. Bryce says, just here for some All Elite. Nice. And John says, Box was better in WWE. Walter says, okay, at 9:05, I'm going. I'll be here Friday at 8 p.m. SmackDown. No NFL. And Walter says, Moxley won. Okay. Pickle's like, if you had the ability to train any animals, would squirrels be on the top tier choices?
No.
Ayla's like, maybe she was nice to the squirrels, then put on her boyfriend's clothes and hurt them, so when they smelled him, they wanted revenge. And Ayla's like, no, Fat Lisa, birds. All kinds of birds.
Crows make millions.
Walter's like, Claudio and Utah. And Pico's like, oh, that's Ortiz. It is Ortiz. John's like, squirrel whisperer. Pico's like, and yes, Santana is swole. Yeah. He's got a dump truck in his behind. It was like the movie Birds, but squirrels terrifying. Flying squirrels. Oh, no. They're so cute, but you're, like, terrified because they'll bite your face off.
Because of the cuteness.
Mm-hmm. Vindicator says, seems like Moxley often has boring finishes to... Oh, hey, they're down by the thing tonight.
Yeah, they are.
They changed it.
They should change it. This is where they should sit.
They're not up there on the thing.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Some good shit.
Did that happen last time, too?
Not that I'm aware of.
Is this new? I didn't notice them being anywhere else.
It's new enough that it's okay that you're just seeing it, because I did too.
They usually don't show the commentators,
so this guy was a really good quarterback in college, and I loved USC at the time when he was there.
Is it because they're in a different place, and maybe that's why they're down there, and they couldn't be up above? No, because there's lots of room up there.
There's probably plenty of room on the ramp. They need to be at ringside. It's just better shit. USC.
Vindicator says, seems like Moxley often has boring finishes to regular matches. It's why he always likes the bloodbath stuff instead. John says, that's nuts, Ayla. And Walter's like, BCC got Santana and Ortiz, I guess.
Yeah, they're getting to be a pretty big group.
They're going to have a meltdown. They're going to have to kick out Yuta.
I got to get rid of Wheeler Yuta, and then they'll be a strong unit.
Ayla's like, super nuts. And Walter's like, a medic for Rey Fenix. Pickle's like Santana with the new tribal tats. And Vindicator says, Ayla always thinking about food. Harley says, what a surprise seeing Santana and Ortiz. It is actually a surprise. I never thought they were coming back. Ayla says, always thinking about nuts. Ba-dum-bump. Pickle says, I would definitely have birds and monkeys, too. And Walter's like, oh, they're ringside commentators. Be careful, guys. Ayla's like, cockroaches might be cool. What was that old movie about singing, dancing cockroaches? I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing.
I don't know, but there is a, what is that shit? Creep show with bugs, and the dude's all scared of them. And the cockroaches come and kill him in his room of glass. They get through and eat him.
Yeah, it sounds terrible. Nobody wants bugs.
Creepshow is weird. It had some weird episodes.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Did you ever watch any of them? Did you watch The Crate?
I probably have seen some of
The
them.
creature that lived in the crate for like hundreds of years.
No.
They found it under the stairs.
Oh.
There's an Indian chief that's made out of wood. Kills people.
Oh.
There's the hitchhiker, which is a dude that's hitchhiking and the girl hits him on a rainy night. And she keeps going, and then she keeps seeing him on the road. Thanks for the ride, lady. Thanks for the ride, lady.
Vindicator says, ew. Pickle says that one Black Mirror episode with the swarm of bees killing off people, that was pretty intense. Walter's like, good AEW matches, leader, tag team, or single. Ayla says, it's an MTV show, something apartment. His apartment has dancing cockroaches. It's a comedy, not creep show, but that's good too.
It's literally called Joe's Apartment. That's the name of that show.
Yeah, that's that one. That's right. John says, bring back Fear Factor and make them eat bugs for money.
Ugh.
And Pico also said Joe's Apartment, ? And Walter says, guys, stay in the cool air. It's hot in the USA. So hot.
Oh, God.
Ayla's like, Joe's Apartment, that's it. That's it. They're like, let's replay it with those rubber crowbars that we found.
Those are stainless steel.
They are rubber.
So my cousin was riding his bike by the bars, and these two guys, like, attacked him. And he got away. He got up and kind of, like, ran back. And then, obviously, you're not catching Treon at a foot race. So he stayed away from him. And then he got his bike and took off. And all he did, because this is his temper, he rode through the parking lot, and there was a pickup truck. He looked in the back. There was a crowbar, and he went back around. And then the guys were sitting there, and he just got off his bike, ran over there, and just whacked as hard as he could. Hit the dude in the side of the head, the crowbar.
Fuck.
Well, they tried to beat him up on his bike. Yeah, homeboy was done.
Yeah,
There'd be stitches and all sorts of hospitalization. Getting hit with a real crowbar. I mean, look at Phoenix. He got hit with the same crowbar in the same area, and he's getting hauled off on a gurney.
Ooh.
Fix it! They're letting that criminal into Wembley, huh?
I don't want her to do her job. I want her to go home and do her job there.
Yeah, she needs
Make
to
some sandwiches or something. It looks like Black Mirror is such a good show. I like the new season, but it definitely wasn't as good as the last. Walter's like, sending thoughts and prayers to Phoenix. You're so sweet, Walter.
Lots of it.
Chimichanga in the chat. Chimmy says, is it true Terry Funk passed away?
It is.
Yes, Chimmy, it's true.
What are you doing?
Walter's like, Sammy Guevara, that's him. Yep, it is him, Walter.
Anybody like the Dolphins?
I feel like that's not the right color for the Dolphins.
They have this color. I had this jacket. It was the same color.
It's back for colors from back in like the 1990s, by the way.
Anyways, do you guys like the Dolphins? This is Duluth, New Jersey. Anybody know who number 5 for the Dolphins is?
Nobody said anything. You got to give them a minute or two. It's on a delay.
Oh, wait.
Vindicator says moment of silence for Ray because nobody in AEW has ever been hit with worse than a crowbar, LOL.
Exploding ring.
Walter's like, yes, Dolphins, okay. John's like, is that a Ray Finkel jersey?
Ray Finkel, baby.
Yes.
That's Ray Finkel, baby. He missed the kick. Laces out. Finkel's a man, or Einhorn's a man. Yes, that's a Ray Finkel jersey, the most famous number 5 in Dolphins history. If he would have made that kick, they would have beat Joe Montana in the Super Bowl in Dan Marino's rookie season, his rookie campaign.
Pico's like, yes, I mean, the egg-sucking dog was around 80, yeah? I don't know, maybe. It was like, is number 5 delete that? No, because I'm not alive.
Oh. Number 5 alive.
Pico's like, laces out indeed. Walter's like, Ray Finkel, those laces are in! John's like, Lois Einhorn. Ayla's like, I was close. Vindicator's like, Dolphins expected to be a good team this year, but I like the city and beaches more than their sports team.
Yeah.
John said, Einhorn is a man. Watch like Jim Carrey did a movie on Dolphin. Yeah, he did. It's called Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Pet Dick. Ah, sole mio.
Sodomia.
Here he comes.
Sass much?
Do you have any more of that gum, Ace? It's none of your damn business, and I'd appreciate it if you stay out of my personal life.
Well, I was like, oh, contract signing. Ayla's like, that's all I think about when I hear about the Dolphins, Jim Carrey. Walter's like, yes, fight time. Feels like Miami was never a great sports team till D. Wade turned it into Wade County. John, that's not Snowflake. That's not Snowflake. That's not Snowflake.
Right?
Woo! Do not go in there.
If I had been drinking out of the toilet, I may have been killed. I will have the plumbing checked immediately. Tom Ace.
Tom Ace. Vindicator's like, geez, Tony Khan, why are they copying WWE with ridiculous contract signings? Even worse that it involves Jericho. Well, they have to have a fight, and this is the only way they can do it.
Judas.
Because they were friends, you know.
Judas in my mind.
He's a sketchy man, Don Callis.
He's so sketchy.
He's got the sketch.
We need to get Wellington that coat.
Sketchy? Oh, the
Jericho's.
spikes?
It's funny because the spikes are so big that they droop, so he looks like a porcupine because they're all droopy. My dad had porcupines.
Like, for friends?
Sort of. I mean, he had them, and he made sure that they could breed and feed and all that. So he had quite a few of them.
Just so he could get the quills to make jewelry and stuff. With
Yeah,
them.
he would just...
Or sell it for jewelry.
He had this blanket. It was like a wool blanket, and you'd stick it outside, and it had a stick on it, and he'd put food under it, and then when they would go in there, he would pull the string, and the blanket would fall on them, and they'd just launch their quills, and then they would just crawl out.
Right.
And then he'd go get the blanket, and there was 50, 60, 70, and those things are massive.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
But yeah, I mean, he did it all the time. You think that they would learn.
Walter says, name the Dolphins quarterback in the movie, the one who gets it right. Free prize. It's Dan Marino.
It's my favorite quarterback in the history of football.
He was kidnapped.
He didn't even make it back till the second half.
The isotoner guy. It was like, if I could draw portraits, I would definitely draw Jim Carrey crawling out of that rhino, but I can't. You could, but it just wouldn't be the same.
Your head on a platter in Wembley.
Money and power. Chris says, I feel like there is a sad undertone in the building because of Terry. Like, I could tell in Tony's voice. He seems like he doesn't want to talk like he usually does. I'm sure that some of them are having a hard time, especially ones that knew him, did stuff with him, you know.
You know, especially if they have to go to Europe and the funeral's going to be sooner than later. That'd be kind of tough because they're going to miss it. And...
I think they won't, though. If he just died today, it'll take him at least 7 days for them to do anything for a funeral.
Put him on
and
ice.
with him being the way he is, they'll, if they don't cremate him,
Right.
Yeah, they'll just put him down in the freezer. And they'll have his funeral, like, next week sometime.
Texas holiday. I figured he'd be governor or mayor at some point, but
Chris
he never
says,
did
and
it.
even the entire announced team sounds somber. Yeah.
Well, they were also doing that because of the
Ray Phoenix
attack.
John's like, draw Liger, Ayla. Pico's like, I think a beautiful portrait of every iconic Jim Carrey character would be dope. Walter's like, you're right. Free food. Thanks, Walter. Chris says, but kudos to Don Callis and Jericho getting that heel heat. But, you know, they hurting inside, especially Jericho. Ayla says, right, Fat Lisa. Print it. Make a quilt. I can't draw Liger, John.
Sorry. You sound like you're from London.
Did he say a diaper?
Did he just say bruv?
Yeah, they're kind of not
What's
smart.
a bruv?
I don't
like
know.
brother, but like lover? Bruv?
He's a brother lover.
He's a bruv. He's a brother.
Gross, dude. Just kidding. I have no idea what Will Ospreay does in his free time.
Echo.
For all I know, he might have a dump card too, like P-Cola. But a different kind. Bill's like, please set up pillows and coffee mugs. John's like, come on. It was like, that's a good business idea. Walter's like, hurry up, guys. 3 matches. Let's get out of the ring.
It's 6 months his contract comes up from New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Harley says, good night, everybody. Good night, Harley. Thanks for hanging with us. Piccolo says, take care, Harley. And Vindicator says, I'm curious, Trav and Talitha. Are you guys 100% committed to bottled spring water? Or would you still drink tap water from time to time? So I drink tap water most of the time, Vin. We just put it through our Brita. So we drink our tap water. The reason why I have an Evian bottle is out at my parents' house, they have a well. And so I stay out there quite a bit. And so I actually get well water. And so I fill up my bottles and go when I go to work. And so it's actually well water. But Evian water is actually pretty tasty. So that's usually why I get them. And
Jericho,
drink it,
say something
and then
about your
I fill
kids.
it up later.
I make millions.
I'm not a huge bottled water person. It tastes weird.
Let's talk about your future, Will.
And Vindicator's like, later, Harls. And Ayla says, we don't have tap water here, Vin. What the fuck? John's like, try Ace Ventura writing Tina. Walter says, AEW all in. Are you guys going live Sunday, 1 p.m.? I will show up. Yes, Walter, we'll be here.
We will be here.
Ayla's like, you draw that, John. And John's laughing. And Ayla's like, she's lying, Vin. Chris says, yeah, Will Ospreay going to WWE is a swerve. Harley says, you all for Friday night SmackDown going to spend the rest of the night with my girl. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, Harley. We'll be here Friday.
Have a good night.
And Sunday. And Monday. John's like, do you drop Robbie down the well with a bucket? No, because he lives in England.
Ooh, he thinks that Will Ospreay is going to be a top star in this business.
I don't like his last name. It's weird. Ayla's like, I'd love to drop Rafi in a bucket. Well, but it was like Rafi would contaminate that water, John. Chris says Edge contract not renewed, but still doesn't mean he's at Wembley because no compete clause. I mean, he can physically be in the building to support Christian, maybe even in crowd. I don't.
Why would he go all the way to England?
Chris, I don't think Edge is gonna waste his time with AEW in any way. John's like, big well. And Ayla's like, pour concrete over it. Walter's like, Fozzy will be at AEW All In.
Good deal.
Yeah, they going to sing for us? And sing a song?
Fozzie Bear.
Ayla's like, layers of concrete. Oh my gosh, Ayla, poor Robbie. Ew, social media dipshits.
Yeah, nobody understood what he said. He said it again. To predict my demise. He had to say it again because we were like,
What
fuck did he just say? Is that French?
John's like, layers. And Chris says, Will Ospreay got the shit beaten out of him, but Walter, a.k.a. Gunther. Ayla says, "Mwahaha," and John's like, "Bag of lime, a shovel." Vindicator's like, "Ayla, Ravi could still dig his way out of the ground eventually. Not if he's already dead, Vin. That's creepy."
You keep his name out of your dim.
Ew, so scary.
Oh, smacked him in the face, knocked him down. That's a hell of a smack. Ospreay went down like a sack of potatoes.
He was like, "Vin, I'm not worried. He doesn't have elbows. I doubt he'd get out." Pickle's like, "Zombie Ravi LFG." He was like, "Think about it. You guys are mean. He's not even here to defend himself." It's terrible, you guys. Walter's like, "Yes, fight, fight. Thanks, AEW. Yeah, don't sign those stupid contracts. That's dumb." Swerve and AR Fox versus Darby and Nick Wayne's up next because we have to see that again.
Oh, fuck.
Well, oh wait, it's not again.
For the umpteenth time. It's the same group.
It's different people on one side.
I know, but we still get Wayne. Wayne's World.
Ayla's like, "Good. Ravi sucks butt." Oh, man. That's gross. Chris is like, "I wouldn't mind seeing Will Ospreay versus Logan Paul." Yeah.
No.
No, thank you.
I don't think that's going to happen. Logan fights on October 14th, guys, if you guys are into the boxing thing.
Why is he boxing?
Because he wants to.
Oh. He decided that WWE wasn't giving him enough shit.
He can. That's all. He's fighting that guy that his brother was supposed to fight, Dallin Dennis or whatever his name is.
Okay. Chris says, "Nick Wayne, baby."
Nick Wayne.
Yeah, that guy.
Like,
If they throw him enough in our faces, maybe we'll like him.
no, Wheeler Yuta's still on TV. They can't push him more than Wheeler. Daniel Garcia was on today, too. But he got pushed away, finally.
Walter's like, "Darby Allin and Nick Wayne for the win." John's like, "Ravi versus Hornswoggle at All-In Oompa Loompa match." Oh, man. Dude.
Over the second rope battle royal. By the way, they did have a midget match. Battle royal midget match once.
Oh,
in
my.
WWE.
That's funny.
It has happened. I'm pretty sure Hornswoggle won.
Chris says if Logan loses, he will possibly become the biggest cuck ever because the guy he's fighting went out with his girl. Okay.
Are you sure about that? I mean, just listening to him today, it didn't sound like that. It sounded like Jake was dating Dylan's ex. Just how they were talking.
I don't know any of these.
But I don't know any of it, to be honest. So you could be right. I just, from what they were saying earlier today.
Oh.
Because they did get personal. KSI's fighting Tommy Fury in the main event.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, he is.
Okay.
Tommy Fury, KSI. Tommy's going to knock him out. He probably might kill him.
That'd be okay. John's like laughing and Neil's laughing. Go on, John. He's not here to time you out. Pickle's like Torito as the special guest referee. Who is that? Is that somebody special?
I don't know. Probably another.
Chris says,
low
plus
guy.
Logan's girls has been with everyone. Apparently the memes are funny as fuck.
Yeah, he did say something about she had slept with 85 guys or something before she got with him or something. He did say that Dallas Janela, whatever his name is.
Oh.
I don't know how true that is. I mean, I don't know if he's
But they're
counting.
talking crap. Who knows? Vindicator says Ravi probably annoying people at the local pub, telling them all about that crazy American Idol girl they call Ayla. John's like, angry elf must be a South Pole elf. He was like, haha, Aoife lives in Ireland. Gross.
I think Ireland has to kill like a bunch of cows.
They shouldn't.
Yeah, it's a big deal right now.
They're dumb if they do stupid shit like that. Fucking dumb. Their people need to, like, revolt against their government at this point. They fought to be freed and separated from fucking England and have their own government, and now their government's doing exactly what England would do to them. They need to fucking revolt against them. Say, yeah, no, we're not doing this shit. Bullshit. Fuck off.
Didn't they have a giant war against each other, too?
That'd be
The
hilarious.
North and the South. I thought they already did. I thought that was a big deal. The Catholics.
I
There
don't.
was like two different types of
They
Catholics.
might have had one of those too. It was like, unless you think I'm Aoife, she's a real human, by the way. She is a real person.
I think that's what the Cranberries song was about, isn't it? With their tanks and their bombs and their guns.
Maybe.
And...
Pickle's like, hope she's still running because I know I'll never do that mess. John's like, what the flip? What do you mean, what the flip? Derek is in the chat. Says, I hope Chris Hero or Minoru Suzuki is the final mystery member of Blackpool Combat Club this Sunday for Stadium Stampede.
It could be.
Derek is my name, and Derrich is how you say it. Oh, thank you, Derrich. Well, thanks for telling me. I was going to call you just Derek, but Derrich, got it. John says, doing what mess? I don't know. It sounds terrible.
Oh, it's a long time ago.
June, July. They're like, look, it was on camera the whole time. He was staring at it.
See the stab? Did you see how he did that? He did that to Roderick Strong in NXT before he turned on him.
Oh, nice. So dumb. Well,
all about that stuff.
Derrich, thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate it.
Make sure you give us a subscribe. Hang out with us. We're here literally every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We don't miss. What?
Not normally.
Did you miss one?
Miss what?
Anything? He said not normally.
John says, doing what mess? Ayla's like, ever since Double A Ron, some of us have trust issues.
He's only going to say this once.
It's like running, John. Lies.
No, there's not one issue.
What a liar face.
Thank you, Renee.
Lies. If you get defensive about it, it's all lies. Pickle's like, so is pay-per-view card build-up interviews better or worse than rehash trash?
They're fine. I don't mind it.
I think it's okay, but I think they're doing too many of them.
Ooh, a tornado
And they're
tag
kind of
team.
long, so it's kind of weird.
Nick Wayne, Darby Allin. Darby the house elf.
Vindicator says, nah, last time you were on camera, Ayla, I thought you were April. Oh, God. Pickle's like definitely running, and Walter's like, okay, bye, guys. See you Friday for SmackDown. Bye, Walter. It says, I'll pretend you didn't say that, Vent, right? Jerk. Derrich says, I hope for either 80,000 plus singing Kings of Wrestling reunion. Nice. Chris says, now the main event of All Out could be Punk versus Ospreay. After that call out earlier, Ospreay saying he's better than Punk. It was like, night, Walter, and Pickle says, heard rumors maybe Kyle O'Reilly could return. Isn't he broken?
Is his neck better? That'd be cool.
It was like, I don't look like my mom. Pickle's like, see ya, Walter. Derrich says, I hope I get one of those two things. Nice. Vindicator's the devil, and Bryce says Adam Cole might turn his back on MJF. Maybe. That story is definitely getting interesting.
Here comes Swerve.
John says it's time to sing some country, and Chris says, hello, the real line from Cole should have been, there is no issues between me and Dr. Britt Baker. It says, Vin, you look like Tim Burton's wife.
Who's Tim Burton married to?
I don't know who he's married to. He was with Helen Bonham Carter for a long time.
Yeah, we all like her.
And Ayla's like, all right, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back. And John's singing about sexy tractors. You guys are gross.
Ooh, does somebody think his tractor sexy?
And Bryce says, hey, Ayla. No,
Does it really
nobody.
turn him on?
Why does he have such a dirty shirt on? That's gross.
That's what you do. It's Nick Wayne's blood.
Ew.
You didn't know that?
Oh my God.
It's a bloody Wayne.
That's way gross.
Whoa! Did he just take out Darby the house elf? Oh, he's ripping it off.
He's like, I kept it long enough.
Oh, he threw it at his mom. Nick's mom. She a MILF?
Do it again.
You feel like she's a MILF?
It was like, I don't know what Vin looks like, but that's who I see when Vin types at me. Helen. I think that was his wife. I don't think they were ever married, Ayla, but yeah, Helen Boehm Carter.
I think
Helena
they just had
Boehm Carter.
They just had familiar relations.
And I think they were together for like 15 years or something.
With familiar relations.
John's like, rock me, Mama, like a wagamama grass. Chris says, John Sparkling, yeah, I was thinking more of the country song, Texas Tornado, and the tag team stuff. People, it's like, Nick's mom has got it going on. It's not Stacy's mom. Chris says, Nick Wayne's mom, baby. You guys are disgusting.
Baby.
On another level of gross.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Oh, Darby lands somehow.
That's weird. It was like they had two houses built right next to each other with a conjoining hallway.
Did you know
That's weird. But
that Ryan Reynolds was married to Scarlett Johansson?
oh, was he? Huh.
I had no idea. I was looking at that. I was like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Then he married another blonde.
Yeah. I don't know if
That
Scarlett
that
was
she's
blonde,
weird.
But yeah. She's kind of a weirdo. Yeah, what's her name?
Blake Lively.
Blake.
Blank. Blake.
It's Blake.
It's Blake.
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 Blake. Live.
It was like Tim and his girlfriend laughing. Chris says Cody Cutter from the outside from Nick Wayne.
Old Wayne. Yeah, he's smart.
I don't know if he's really smart.
Music. Why is there closed captioning on the TV? Has it been there the whole time?
No.
So they just want to feed deaf people's dogs?
Because I don't know what's happening. Feels like all Hollywood blondes are weird as fuck. Yeah? A little bit.
Have you guys seen
Heart of Stone?
what's that show we just watched?
Heart of
Just
Stone?
Say No or
Oh, No Hard Feelings?
No Hard Feelings. Have you guys seen that shit? That shit's
Jennifer Lawrence.
funny. I've literally seen it like 3 times now.
Oh, did you guys watch it again?
Yeah. That shit is just funny. I was waiting for a funny show to come out. Like, there hasn't been a really good show for a long time. And there's still parts of it that are dumb. Like, I don't care about the first or the end.
Right.
But the middle is hilarious. Da 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 da. Do you want little dinosaurs?
Dino Nuggies?
Yeah.
I heard they're really good.
Rrr. Whoa.
Wow.
Join today.
Do it. Join.
AR Fox.
Do all the joining.
The super kick off the freaking barricade. Trying to break people's face. Because he don't care. Why would he? Why would he care?
I don't know. Why would he? Does he? Who cares?
Darby the house elf running. Hitting somebody with his back. Because his body's his best weapon.
Weapons.
There's a bunch of little guys in this match, huh? Swerve's like the biggest dude. And he's not really a big wrestler.
No. They're kind of tiny. Tiny little
I
men.
mean, they're smaller than the crowd, so it's kind of weird. Usually don't want your wrestlers out in the crowd when the crowd's bigger than them. Look how small or how big the mom is compared to her son.
Yeah.
She might be like 6 inches taller than her son.
She is a giantess.
She's a glamazon.
She might have shoes on, too, that are really tall, but
Yeah.
we don't know. Oh, no, his nose
DraftKings.
is bleeding.
I just don't understand how DraftKings can advertise so much when there's nowhere that can have them. There's like 4 states or something.
Yeah.
Maybe other states in different countries.
I don't know.
I have a VPN. I guess I could do it.
Okay.
He has a lot of fortitude.
He's got the fortitude in his
And
forts.
it's in the intestines, right next to his bladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called fortitude. And wherewithal.
Right? Inflicting damage.
Uh-oh. Couple types of moves there. Some somersaults. They had the quadra somersault.
Did he?
Did you see that thing that I sent you today? That was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Which one was that?
The jerking off 800 people. It had the guy. It had the guy from like, where his sister is Jennifer Aniston, and it's a Christmas movie, and have a business.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Christmas party.
4 Christmases?
No,
No?
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, the Office Christmas party?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
It's got that guy, the brother of Aniston, on there.
Okay.
And he's like, I don't care if I have to jerk everybody off in that room. We'll get this or whatever. And anyway, so they're like, wait a second, we only have 10 minutes. Well, and then the one guy starts coming up with a formula
Oh, jeez.
on how to calculate how long it would take to jerk everybody off.
Oh, God.
And I swear to God, I sent you this.
Huh.
Anyways, and then they had to do like a height ratio and like girth ratios and like where everybody would have to stand, and they could jerk 4 people off at once if you started in the middle as you're stroking.
Oh, God.
You would slide from one to the other. You'd have full strokes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jesus.
Louise.
It's fucking hilarious. I was dying. Oh, Nick. Like you went down on somebody with a period.
What?
He will look like you went down on somebody with their period.
That's kind of gross, Travis.
Well, look at his face.
He's got a broken nose, I just said. It's usually what happens with a broken nose. Blood coming out of both of your nostrils.
That can happen. Oh! His gin at home, it has been beat up. AR Fox couldn't hold him down.
Aoife's in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Aoife.
sorry you came in at that time.
Ayla's like, I only heard part of what Travis was saying. How lucky you.
It's a skit
Got
on
to-
TikTok. It's
Got to
hilarious.
hear the whole thing. Ayla's like, Aoife, hey. Aoife says, hi, Ayla, how are you?
Why is Wayne still on TV? Come on, just pan him and let's move.
He just won't stay down, that's why.
Take AR Fox with you and get out.
P-Cole is like, LOL, it's going in one ear and out the other. Is that it? Ayla's like, I'm alive, how are you? Aoife's like, how's
Whoa!
Henry the Hoover doing? He's great, he's just right there up front. Having a good time.
Oh no, Nick, Wayne, and Darby the house elf win.
Chris says, no ladies tonight on AEW? I don't know.
Not yet.
He feels like, I've been better, I guess, but it's all good. Oh, honey. What's going on?
Is it cloudy outside?
Is it cloudy outside?
You got the morbs.
You got the morbs. It was like, sick again. Can't complain, but I won't. And Chris is like, come on, bring in Sky Blue, damn it.
Yeah, I there was something on Sky Blue. They did show her picture on here not too long ago. So she could be here tonight.
Maybe. Chris really wants it to happen. It was like, did you have to run? And John's like, you guys killed karaoke night. What the flip? Dude, I am not reading your comments if you're going to sing songs, especially stupid-ass country songs. Chris is like, anyways, Travis, I don't know if you've seen the new pics of Cora Jade. She got a huge rack now.
Okay. Let's not go as far as saying huge.
Oh my
but
God,
yes,
what do you consider huge?
she did get a nice set of cams. Beat him up! That's what I say, kick him out. He tried.
Why are you such a loser?
Get
Fox?
him! Get him, Swerve! Get him out of the company! Get out of the way! Let's do this off them. You can't trust him. You can't trust him, Swerve.
Oh, he can't trust him with 80,000.
I need to be in Swerve's corner behind him, just antagonizing it the whole time.
Not like the guy that's there that's not.
Handle my light work. Get him out of there! Ha ha!
Oh no, he's
There it is! Discus clothesline! Get rid of the trash!
Poor Cage.
This is what the BCC needs to do to the other dude.
Yeah, get rid of him.
Tech Wheeler Yuta with ya.
It's impressive. John's like,
Oh,
say,
the Stinger's coming back
it's
out!
like to say, not saying it.
What is that?
That stupid name of that band. Aoife says it is cloudy out, but that's not why. I don't know. Just been in a bad place last while. Alcohol is to blame. Really need to stop drinking. Does no favors. That's unfortunately true.
How much alcohol are you drinking over there?
Yeah, I want to know how much you're all here drinking. You know, a couple of drinks shouldn't be a bad thing, but if you're drinking yourself silly, you got to calm down on that one.
Are you drinking by yourself?
John's like, get him our truth. Pickle's like, that's great. Loving Swerve and his antics.
Love it. No, Darby!
my hand, be my
Get him the
friend.
fuck out of the business!
You should be on our team.
What kind of bullshit?
Oh, he's going to forgive him after he did all that stuff and wore a thing.
Is this real? Like, it'd be funny if AR turned on him now because he's behind now. They're cerebral. They also have a giant on their team.
I don't know. Who's their giant?
They're all pointing at their noodles. Oh, no, it's a dinosaur!
Oh, my.
Luchasaurus, because he's like 6'3" or whatever, is so much bigger than everybody else in their company that he looks like this like freakish giant. Mm-hmm. Looking like Wilt Chamberlain out there. Oh, God. Oh, this, even the whole crowd knows what's about to happen.
Oh, no!
Christian's something else, man.
Christian's pulling out all the stops. Don't worry, he did it to Jungle Boy, too, and it changed him forever. Fuck. Oh, God.
Oh, love it.
like, yeah, drinking can do that too. That's why I rarely drink anything too depressive sometimes. And Chris is
Oh
like,
my
nah,
God,
nah.
that's hilarious.
I'm not saying it, Ayla. Chris says, I think it should be Sting versus Swerve at Wembley. John's like singing some songs. And Aoife says, I've drank so much this last weekend because there was a festival on. But yeah, I do drink by myself sometimes. Well, I am right now, but I'm going to stop though.
Yeah, let's not
Yeah,
drink by ourselves.
don't drink by
That's the
yourself.
only rule.
That's
Make
it.
that rule, and it makes it a little bit harder.
Yeah.
I've done it once. I drank by myself once. I was watching football games one day and drank like a bunch of beer and was hammered drunk by like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, oh, that was terrible.
I drink by myself sometimes, but it's rare. Usually it's just wine, though.
By yourself.
Yeah.
Not like somebody else is in the house.
Oh.
I'm talking like alone you're drinking. To me, that's like a little bit.
Yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah.
Like, ever.
I've done it once.
Bad enough that I drink anyways at all. I have to, like, plan my drinking. I think I might drink. Nah, it's too much. It's too much hassle.
Right? It's like, what happens if I have to do something?
It really is, though. It's exactly what it is. Wonder if I do have to do something. So dumb.
Look at the Jacksons. They don't even look like athletes. They look like they were in a band that kind of like puttered out in like 87.
Uh-huh.
Like when like those shirts were cool. Because I had one of those, but it wasn't Young Bucks. Had like a monkey on it.
His grandma's getting run over by a reindeer. John's laughing and Aoife says, yeah, Ayla, I'm going to just stop altogether for that reason. Yeah, it's a good idea, sweetie. Pickle says, still think Nick should be salty at AR Fox. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he be? I mean, he made fun of his dad and
threw a
broke
rock
things
through the window.
Silly. Pickle's like, yes. And Anna says, you should slow down, Aoife, for sure. Festivals are fun to drink at, though. John says, you don't call me darling, God, stupid. No. Pickle's like, Christian gives no Fs. Chris is like, Christian with the drip promos. It was like, add the police straight from the underground. And Vindicator says, wrestlers always bring up family to try to make it personal. It's an old trick as Tully Blanchard or Ricky Steamboat. But I guess they have nothing else to go off of with Nick Wayne.
Well, it was great, yeah. But there was a silver lining. His dad wasn't very good, and so he doesn't have a lot to live up to.
Nang is in the chat. Hey, Nang,
Nang.
good to see you tonight. It says, has the Hardy Boys showed up?
No, not tonight.
Are they going to? Aoife's like, it's like a habit I fell into. Yeah, might want to stop the habits. It was like, do you lock yourself in a bedroom and get smashed? Are you a functioning alcoholic?
Do you
drinking hand sanitizer just because?
Do you drink to not feel a certain way? Like, are you drinking so you don't feel something?
Yeah, says that, and Pico says, Bucks are just a Hardy's cover band. Oh, no. Aoife says, I think I'm heading down that path, Ayla. I do need to get a hold of it, though. Vindicator's like, Aoife, the Irish last kicker, and Ayla says, you might. It happens. I was joking, but still, it's a real thing. Aoife says, haha, Vin. And Chris says, Christian Cage versus LA Knight drip promo match. Who wins?
Christian Cage.
Nang says,
There again, he's done it. Where LA Knight is the same age and hasn't. It'd be different if LA Knight was 22, but he's 40. And so nothing he can do in a promo against the guys that have done it.
Right. Nang says they were promoted to wrestle the Aussies for the ROH tag team belt. I think that match may be the main event.
Tonight?
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously the Aussies are going to win because they wrestle on the pre-show for this Sunday.
Aoife says, I drink because I feel better when I am, if that makes sense.
It makes 100%.
Yep.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Drinking for fun and hanging out with friends and having a couple drinks and stuff like that and dicking off and everything like that is fun.
Yes.
But when you start drinking by yourself because you don't want to feel a certain way, that's not good.
Or any other substance.
Yeah.
Weeds or anything.
Anything.
Anything to get away from a feeling, don't do that.
And if you work on it now, you'll be able to make sure it doesn't happen in the future.
Yeah, and you'll be able to drink your whole life without having to go to meetings.
Yeah. As Aoife Jen says, drinking culture here is just a recipe for alcoholism, though. It's true, but the drinking culture there is a very social drinking. And social drinking is just kind of different. You don't want it to turn into what is happening for you.
Right. I want to...
Drinking at home in your bedroom by yourself is not good.
I want to get hammered drunk and sing all sorts of songs about birds and trees and poles and sticks and leaves and... Come on, who wouldn't sing that?
Ella says, yeah, I used to do that too, but the sobering up made me feel worse. Not to mention, I'm your typical white girl wasted, so I embarrassed myself a lot. Chris says, what about Christian Cage versus Ludwig Kaiser promo battle?
Christian Cage? Although Kaiser is younger, but Kaiser, he has it, he just does it in an accent, so it wouldn't be as good.
Yeah. Maybe if he did it without the accent, it might be fun, but weird otherwise. Aoife says, this weekend I got blackout drunk 3 nights and got into embarrassing and dangerous situations.
Like, The Miz would eat
We don't want that to happen.
Christian. Like, if you did The Miz and Christian, The Miz would eat him up because he's still in WWE, and he would bring all that up. Like, you weren't good enough to stay here, you're injury prone, you don't have what it takes. So Christian would get eaten up by The Miz. So there are people that are better than Christian.
Oh, definitely.
But
Okay, John has a line for you to read so you can sing it.
well, what is it? I can't see that far. I don't want to take a picture of it.
Oh my God, just lean forward or something. I'm not reading his singing lyrics.
Why do I have to sing?
Because I'm not doing it.
You should sing it.
No fucking way.
Pretend you
It's
know the song.
garbage country shit.
You don't know what it is. Sing it.
Oh,
Sing it rock.
whatever. If they
Sing it
have
rock then.
stupid garbage after it, Margaritaville, I'm pretty fucking sure that's fucking stupid country shit that I'm not going to sing. Or read, for that matter.
I'm not
out loud.
Right. So I probably don't know it because I'm not a big what's his name fan. God, what's that guy's name? He always sang about beer. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That guy, Warren Buffett or some Buffett.
Fuck if I know who the
I've never
fuck
really
you're
been a
talking
big.
about.
I've never been a big fan of Buffett.
Yeah, Ela's like, Eva, calm down, girl. I know you're saying you will, but definitely we'll worry about you. Yes, we will. John's laughing, and Eva said I came here because you guys are like family, and I feel safe here. I'm going to get a hold of this. Don't worry. Well, honey, it's not about, stopping drinking altogether. It's just being a young person is fun, right? So be a young person, but be that person with other people around. And, and know your limits. Or make sure you have really good friends who watch out for you. Because that's the other thing, right? But, when you're home or working or all that stuff, drinking's off the table. And just give yourself that rule. Like, you're not going to do it. And hold yourself accountable for that specific thing.
Yeah, that's an Alan
And you'll be
Jackson
fine.
song, and I don't know it. That John's...
You gotta read it.
I can't because I can't remember how the song goes. It's weird because it's
Just put a twang to
Jimmy
it. I bet
Buffett song.
I bet if you just put a twang on it, it'll work just fine.
yeah, but it's a Jimmy Buffett and he's not country.
I stepped out a pop top and tore up my flip flop, wasted a wagon, Margaritaville. See, you just sing like that,
Right, but he's
and
not,
it makes your eyes all twitchy.
he's not a country.
It doesn't matter. That guy sung at country.
No,
I bet he didn't
He
do it as
sings
Jimmy
it-
Buffett. I bet he did it like the other guy.
it's Alan Jackson. AJ.
That guy, whoever he fucking is.
You don't know who AJ is.
No, I don't fucking listen to country music. Nor do I give a flying crap about most of it. You guys think that I don't like it. I'm not going to listen to it. And I'm probably not going to know anybody that sings half of it.
Alan Jackson, Randy Travis, and Garth Brooks are like your 3 staples. That's your...
Good for them. happy for him.
Sky blue!
So amazing.
Speaking of blue. Baby blue was the color of her eyes. Baby blue. Ugh. Oh, don't even start.
It was like, rap it, delete the rap goddess. Chris is like, no, sky blue or tire rack. Whatever, sky blue's out there right now.
Sky blue doesn't really have a rack.
And Ruby Soho, whatever her face
got
is.
A hind end on her that
As
can pull
people
a
is
Jeep
telling you,
out of
it's
a
all
ditch.
Jimmy Buffett. And Vindicator's like, dang, more name calling going on in that debate than Dynamite. It was like, you can drink and have fun. Live, just be careful. He feels like a willy. And Chris is like, I'll beer and Bowens will put all Jim Beam in my hand. Oh, great. More stupid.
Oh, gosh, she stepped on her toe.
Not her toe.
Ruby Soho's just on a different level.
Vindicator's like, Travis is probably the most wholesome person with his beverage diet than anyone on a chat stream. Whatever. Vindicator, you know what? He can sit here and say what he drinks now. But he was way worse than all of you probably put together on what he used to drink.
Yeah.
My God, the man used to drink a 12-pack of fucking Coca-Cola when he was a kid. A day. Probably more than that in a day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't even try to make like he's so like... He didn't even know what water was. Whoa, you drink water?
Right. Now, granted, this was 18 years ago, so things have changed.
I'm not saying they haven't. I'm just saying that, you know, his... choices of drink nowadays doesn't reflect on what he used to do.
Don't tell me what you used to do. Show me what you do now. Right? Isn't that how that goes?
And the fact that it's been longer than 18 years because he used to drink Powerade like it was going out of style.
I mean longer.
Well, it may have been, you know, almost 18 years since you've had Coke.
Caffeine, yeah.
But you drink Powerades.
Until about 5 years ago.
Which, I mean, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
no.
And I'm not talking like he had a Powerade, guys. No.
I drink like 2 or 3 a day.
There was more than one a day kind of drinking. And sometimes more than that. So, yeah.
They still have that shit? Or did they get banned or anything?
Powerade?
Yeah.
No, they still have them all the time. They just have all these other weird things. It's strange to me.
Oh, God. Soho falls down to the ground.
Bryce says,
Here
hey,
comes
Thelma,
Sky
if you're
Blue.
watching, it's your time, aka your time to shine. John's laughing. It was like, good job, Dalitha. Just like listening to the radio. Oh, I fucking bet. Eva's like, Garth Brooks came here a few months ago and the whole country freaked out. Freaked out in a good way or freaked out and told him to get the fuck out?
In a good way. He's on another level.
Whatever, that dumb bastard. He didn't get that when he did some stuff here.
Yeah.
He got fucking booed out of the fucking...
Whatever.
His own fucking bars basically got booed.
Oh, I'm talking about when he came here.
I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about in the United States here. Piccolo says thought George Strait was up there, but could never think of one song.
George Strait song? Love George Strait song.
John says this is better than Dynamite. Vindicator says I like Sky and Ruby, but don't like the idea of watching them wrestle for the 10th time in 2 months.
Yeah, they do wrestle quite a bit, but it's aight. They both look good. They both are pretty active. I thought Sky Blue was better than they have been playing her out to be. I thought she was getting more of a push, but then they had that Tyra Valkyrie beat her clean, and I thought that was a bad move.
To do with Sky Blue?
Yeah, just because we had just watched Valkyrie lose for the championship like 2 weeks before. So where can she be, you know? At least with Blue, if you had Blue win that, you could be like, okay, she's on her way up.
Right.
But having Tyra, you're like, okay, now where's Tyra at? She's below the champion, but she's above Blue. So where's she? To me, that's silly.
Yeah, that is weird. And Ayla's puke, whatever, came to Ireland not long ago. Lucky. Vindicator's like AEW women's roster seems even more limited than WWE, which is saying a lot. It says Travis and I were raised by the same person, unhealthy as fuck. I've learned a lot. Vegetables are good, huh, Ayla? Vindicator says, oh, I can only imagine, but yeah, I met Travis as a mature adult. You're funny, Vin, that you think he's a mature adult.
Oh, I'm a mature adult.
That's hilarious! Who are you? Have you not been here for the last 4 years? But you're adult. You're fucking hilarious. Because, like, LOL, everyone has their bad habits. I was into boy bands once. Ew, that's disgusting.
I used to listen to boy bands in the car because it was fun. Like with my buddies or whatever.
Oh, God. It looks like Travis Mature Adult. Right?
Exactly.
Because, like, the Monster drinks and other energy drinks are worse. Yeah, they are. In moderation, not so bad, right? But yeah, if you drink a lot of them, you can hurt yourself. It's like me too, Fat Lisa. Backstreet's back, all right.
Backstreet back.
Chris says, oh, poor Sky Blue. You know she has to deal with creepy fans. But hey, that's what happens to every woman in the public eye.
Yeah.
And men, you know.
And
some men get it too.
Yeah, and she got her whole ass hanging out too. She don't mess around with half an ass.
John's like, hey, people, change. I did strippers and booger sugar. Now I just do strippers. Well, there you go.
See, you.
Vindicator says, I can never view you the same way ever again, people. Feels like you may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, jeez.
The best part is like that lady that was doing that interview with the guy, and he was buying lottery tickets. And she said, what are you going to do with your winnings? And he said, buy drugs and hookers.
Oh, God.
And then he said, just kidding. Like, you could see him like, just kidding. But, like, she had already cut away.
Oh.
But you could kind of still hear him fading off.
Uh-huh.
Because obviously he was joking. But it was funny because it was on the news live. He was buying lottery tickets.
Ayla's thinking about her dog got run over by a tractor, and the same tractor my girl thought was sexy. She had short shorts and a tankini, but she cheated on me with my brother. That's exactly what country music is right there. Perfect.
David
rendition.
Allan Coe has the perfect country song, and it's literally called The Perfect Country Song.
Chris says, so would you say Blue is female version of LA Knight in terms of their pushes and lack thereof?
Close, but she doesn't speak at all. So I feel like that just because she's a woman, she shouldn't get a pass that she can't pull a promo.
Vinegar's like, John, if you can make it rain in the club, you can do super chats here on the Gap. John's like, yes, Vin. FaZe Games in the chat. Hey, FaZe says, what's the main event of AEW?
I don't have any clue. I don't even know what time it is.
It's almost time for the main
Oh,
event.
wow, the main event will be coming up pretty soon. Is that it? No, that's in London, England.
It's that Aussie guys.
Oh, yeah, the Aussie Open versus the
ROH
Hardys.
against some other dudes.
Is it the Hardys, somebody said earlier?
Yeah. Yeah, those guys.
There it is. Oh, that was our finish.
John's like, you never even call me by name. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's it. That's the perfect country song.
Sounds terrible.
Oh, it's hilarious. David Allan Coe, I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. He's funny. Like, half the shit he sings is just inappropriate. You don't even call me by my name.
Oh, no.
Oh, Ruby.
Poor Sky Blue got the loss.
Ruby should win this.
I understand that. I'm just...
The problem here is what are you doing with Sky when you were just pushing her hard? Is it because she looks like Jade Cargill or Cora Jade?
I don't know.
Now Cora's got a rack. And like some people, I guess, didn't even notice it because she had a bikini picture and she's got boobs now. And a guy was like, he posted on there, people are all sorts of in a huff because she's in a bikini. I was like, dude, she has boobs now. I didn't understand it at first either because people are like, oh, she's going to get a massive push. And I'm like, what's going on? Because that's why I said they're not huge.
Mm-hmm. John's laughing and Chris is like a Ruby with a sister, Abigail.
Yeah, she did. Oh, this guy's terrible.
Why is he still in that stupid neck brace?
Why is he talking?
Why is he here? Why are you on my TV? Why did you come? Why did you come? Why did you come?
That's the picture that's got the world.
It's her most liked post ever. I couldn't imagine why. She's like, well, I forgot how to put my bikini top on correctly.
Anyways,
Oh, look, it used to fit me, but now it doesn't.
with the boobs. Anyways, this is what's got the world. All I did is put in her name.
Cora Jade and who? Mandy Rose?
Yeah, that was Mandy. But that was before.
Before.
That's what I was looking for, is if they had another picture of her. There. But anyway, so that's what she looks like now. I figured they would have a before picture here.
Oh, let's see. Ayla's like, okay, I'm dying. I'm leaving. Good night. All right. Well, hopefully you start feeling better. You poor thing. What the fuck?
That was one with Vince McMahon. It was funny. It was like an old interview that he was
This is
doing.
a different Acclaim. They came down and they're not happy about coming
Oh
down
my
here.
God!
How dare you take the boots and disrespect them by putting them in the garbage disposal?
Well, not only that, but why am I not hearing a rap? This is bullshit.
No more fun time. It was like lots of water. I'll be okay or I won't. Just be careful how much water you drink. Do something like that adult Pedialyte or some shit. Pico's like, get well soon, Ayla. I was like, thanks, Fat Lisa. Night.
Here we go. Lights went out.
Not the lights of the House of Black. Nobody can see anything. What's happening?
Julia Hart. She's going to come down and beat him up. This is a match.
I have no idea what's happening.
That's Alistair.
I don't know what's going on. Why is this happening? Did they lie about the match that was going to be on tonight?
Why isn't Julia coming out first? She should be in the front. She's small. That Brody King's a massive human being. Should be in front.
They're like, we don't want her to wrestle anymore, so we're just going to stick her in here.
Well, she got hurt in that Anna Jay match. I don't know what it is or anything, or if they just said screw it. Oh, that happened quick. Weren't they just on the ramp?
Why do they hate him?
Hey, that's a different hat.
Is that?
Yeah, she had red windows on the last one.
It's red. It's just red on the inside, and it might be when it's turned on.
Oh yeah.
See, it's red on the
I
inside.
see it. Yeah.
JD King in the chat says,
come and
hey,
help?
everybody. Hey,
Who's gonna
JD.
come and help? Hey, JD.
I don't know, but what's-his-face is losing his pants.
That happens quite a
He's
bit
like, that's my pants.
in these kind of domestic disputes.
And he's like, oh, my God, my underwear's showing. At least it's better than the butt crack of the EMT guy that helped Ray Phoenix into the back of the truck earlier. His big old butt crack was just out there for everybody to see.
There it is.
JD's like, sad to hear the news about Terry Funk passed away. True
Yeah.
that, JD. True that.
There's a few legends left, and that's their music. Is it Billy Gunn?
What?
It's Daddy
What the
Ass.
fuck?
Don't call it a comeback.
I don't like it when they do weird stuff
When
like
they bring him
this.
right back.
Like, oh, did
He
you
needed to take-
retire?
He needs to take 2 weeks off of work.
He's like, I need to do something else. I have to come back because Terry Funk died.
What the? They're obviously setting this up a while back since it's 3 against 2.
Is it?
I didn't even know he was here.
I didn't even know he existed anymore. I thought he died.
All I know is this dude.
I thought that once they took their fucking wrestling boots off, they died. And they never came back ever again.
Like they just disappear in the
Yeah,
ether.
completely disappear.
He's
They even threw him in a trash heap.
he's such a big dude, and he's old as fuck.
They threw him in the garbage.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
JD says he was the best in Extreme Championship Wrestling.
EC Dub.
Oh no, you got it. Oh no, what have they done?
Leave.
Makes me want to take some extra strength melatonin right now.
By the way, he got their names backwards.
Doesn't,
Max and Anthony. That's Max and that's Anthony. But
doesn't
it's
matter.
all good.
He's talking about him. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. People's like, oh, JD, can you choose one of any matches, feuds, promotions? And
Oh, you
decades?
destroyed his boots.
Not the boots. Oh no. Why is he shaking? Does he have a disease?
Yeah, he does. It's called steroid use.
Oh my god. My dad doesn't do steroids and he shakes really bad.
Maybe you don't know what he does.
He doesn't look like he does steroids. Pickle's like an ultimate wrestler's wrestler.
He's definitely shaking. He could just be on like some sort of a caffeine too, but that's pretty solid. He could have something.
JD says Terry Funk versus Shane Douglas.
Old Shane. Never a big fan of Shane Douglas, but definitely love the Funkster. I always liked Funk better than Cactus Jack. And I know a lot of you people like Cactus Jack because of who he turned into later in WWE. But I was never a huge fan of him. Mankind.
Right. JD says Shane Douglas was simply the best.
Simply the best. Who is that?
Who is it? Does he shake like you?
That's him!
Oh my god, they're talking about him the whole time?
He's going to London, England.
I was so confused.
I know, I was waiting for the comeback. Like, who's coming?
Is another person coming back?
Himself.
He's like, well, I need new boots now. I gotta find some.
Will they be white? What kind of song is he going to sing to, like, Tony Blair and the boys?
JD says Shane and Chris Candido, those two should have been big stars. Pico says that was Foley's mentor. He was completely devastated today. Terry Funk.
Yeah.
I'm sure he mentored a lot of people, a lot of wrestlers.
Yeah, he's older. He's like Hogan's age. He's a different type of character. The Funks are something else.
Oh, yeah. If you want to watch the whole thing for the buy-in or whatever the fuck it's called, that's at 12 p.m. Eastern. That starts.
Good deal. I'm going to have to look at all these matches and write them down.
Yeah, write him down, bitch. It's a 4-way match against the women's championship, who's the champion, but we're going to make it not that.
Five on five.
I feel like this is going to be dumb. Do you think they put Santana and Ortiz in it because they're used to doing those? They did a lot of those.
I think they've been in all of them.
I'm thinking so. Rosella's in the chat. Hey, Rosella, good to see you. Says hi. Hello.
Look, all out match card.
They finally did a match card for All Out. Oh, Luchasaurus and Darby.
The hell's up?
Yeah.
Aussie Open versus the Hardys up next. I don't like the Aussie Open, but that one kid right there, it's fucking funny.
The one in front or the one in back? The skinny one? Mm-hmm. Pico's like 0 hour. JD says Picola, so was Tommy Dreamer. Pico's like, yeah, when it comes to Stadium Stampede, what is this, number 3? Yes.
Yeah.
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 Number 3. Number 3!
So what? You saw me doing a number 3.
Ew.
So what? You caught? What do you say? You caught me taking a number 3. That's what it was. Yeah, you saw me taking a number 3. So what? Like, oh god, that's on Dirty Grandpa.
I know where it's from. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I know the answer, Travis. Gross, gross. Sicko freaking gross. Why are you patting my elbow? So I can pull it up.
Probably. You're gonna put a hole there
Where?
where there's no fabric. I don't know what you do. Maybe like a
I don't know. Clean
like
it
an
up
iron-on
and
patch.
put something on over it.
Oh, they sell things that cover, like that are tight, that are built just like that.
Yeah.
And you could put like remotes in here
Why would I do that?
because it's cool. It's what
No,
cool
it's
people would
not.
do.
That sounds stupid. What is that?
I think it was a spider bite.
Oh, that's the bite you got. I'm like, why do you have a whole hole in me? It's creepy.
Yeah.
Vindicator says, so Jack's biggest accomplishment in his AEW career is retiring a useless title. Great. Maybe more exciting than his forgettable tag title run, though. LOL. What? Who are you talking about? Who's Jack? Jack
Swagger.
I don't know who he's talking. I don't know who Vin's talking. He says, so Jack's biggest accomplishment in his AEW career is retiring a useless title?
Jack.
Great. Maybe more exciting than his forgettable tag title run, though.
Jack Perry.
Are you talking about Jack Perry?
Probably Jack Perry.
Oh, okay, Vin said, yeah, Jack Perry. Oh, okay. I'm like, who are you talking about? I'm like, I have no idea who you're even talking about. That's how much of an impression it made, I guess. Sad.
Jungle Boy.
Pickle says, for Allin, only 2 people I wish could have had a match as Wardlow and Jade Cargill. You know, is she even doing it? Because I don't watch any other AEW stuff.
No, she's not.
Is she even actively wrestling right now?
No.
I feel like she's just taking a big break from stuff. Because I wish they would put her in the spotlight and like push her for the title, like the actual AEW women's title. So I don't know what's going on there.
She'll be back. She could be back as early as this Sunday.
Vindicator said Jack Perry, and Pickle's like Jungle Boy, and Pickle says wish they had better bookings. Talk to Tony Khan. That's your dude. He's the one that calls all the shots, so.
That one guy looks like a Ninja Turtle.
The funny one?
Yeah, the one with the cape.
That's kind of a weird thing to do with your dick.
Yeah.
That's gross. I don't like it.
They put their penises in crocodile.
Is that why they don't have any? It's not surprising.
Saltwater croc. They get all sorts of diseases from that.
They wouldn't even have a penis. How would they get a disease?
You can still get blood diseases from gator stuff.
Can you?
Aussie opened. Ring of
There
Honor.
was a show that I wanted you to add to that thing, but I can't remember what it is.
That's why we text.
I know, but it was during work.
That's fine. Write it down.
I don't remember.
Send it in an email.
You send it in an email, you freak.
Looks official that way.
Did you get my TikTok I sent you of that card game?
Probably not then.
Oh my god.
There was one you sent me. Oh, I was on there for like 1/1000th of a second today.
As you sent me like 20
This morning.
videos.
I can't help it. They come in a row like that on my thing, and so I just send them all. I don't go, oh, which 3 should I send?
Yeah, you know what? I think about that. I'm like, I don't want to send that. That's stupid.
I know.
I
But
think
the
it's
ones
funny,
I
but
send-
he ain't gonna think it's funny.
The ones I send are all funny, though,
No, they're not.
because I have a better sense of that.
Oh, what the fuck? You're so full of shit. Vinegar says, but everyone in Gabby Gabville, take care. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Been an okay show tonight. Nothing all that special, though. But yeah, see you later, peeps. Oh, Vin, you're not going to join us for the Sunday
not
All
gonna be
In of
here.
AEW's pay-per-view.
The
I
pay-
mean, after all, it's AEW's pay-per-view.
Yeah, and it's a pay-per-view.
I figured you'd hang out with us for at least a little bit on Sunday afternoon. JD says Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson. It would have been a better all-in. Ew. Maybe. Feels like the one guy with a mustache reminds me of the bad guy in Commando, 80s Schwarzenegger flick.
Is that me?
Is it 80s or is is it a 70s mustache, you know, because there's a little bit of a difference.
I'm like John Holmes.
No. JD says, I hope that Impact Wrestling invades Allin like they did with the first Allin.
That could be fun.
I mean, they could, but I doubt it since it's over in Europe, JD. I mean...
That's a lot of plane tickets.
I mean, the only thing maybe I could see is maybe some New Japan infiltration, but they already have, like, a lot of that anyway, so I don't know.
It's like pink eye.
Ew. Pink eye? It's nasty.
AEW Rampage.
Yeah.
So is Collision not live this Saturday? Or do they have to literally fly across the ocean in a few hours and then suit up and go again?
Rosella wants to know, if you like a basketball, who do you think is the GOAT of basketball?
I don't know. Oscar Robinson? I don't know.
JD says Nick Aldis should sign with AEW. You know, a lot of people said that when he was free.
I like him, too. No, I would probably go with Jordan. I mean, obviously, Oscar Robinson, triple-double for a full season's pretty damn cool, though. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. There's a lot of greats. It's really hard to pick who's the greatest. Tim Duncan. John Stockton, Karl Malone.
John Stockton and Karl Malone.
You can't say they're the best duo, even though I want to say they're the best duo, because Pippen and Jordan are probably a better duo.
Piggle's like, also, if What's-His-Nuts decides to take TK's money, then isn't Matt Hardy going to be pissed? Who's What's-His-Nuts? Who is it? Who's the What's-His-Nuts? Because I don't know who we're talking
Because of
about.
Nuts and What's-Its. Is that from Whoville? Who's Its and What's-Its?
I don't know. JD says, I wish Mandy Rose and Summer Rae should form a faction in AEW.
Do it. I agree. They could bring Nyla Rose with them. To have that muscle with them.
Pickle's like, oh, Toronto has been Edge. Ning says, what outfit is Jeff Hardy wearing, LO? Because his outfits are cool.
They're very cool.
I don't know what he's wearing. Some long-sleeved shirt with a whole bunch of patterns on it.
They're very sobering outfits.
He's not wearing his big, weird pants he usually wears. He's wearing some tighter, normal
He's also got a
pants.
pink belt on, which makes him cool.
JD says, it would have been Toxic Attraction 2.
Yeah.
2.0. My God,
You could have Lana in there also if you wanted to.
that guy's shorts make him look dumpy.
Like dumps like a truck.
Like, not in a good dumpy
like,
way,
whoa,
like
whoa,
bad
whoa,
dumpy.
baby, movie
Like,
back.
ew, he's got... It's probably because he's got a really, really long torso and, like, short little legs.
Yeah.
And he's got this woman's giant ass. And his pants make him look like he's wearing a diaper.
He's built like Solo Sequoia. Uh-oh.
So
Jeff.
strange. Nang says, what? Jeff Hardy is wearing slimmer cargos? That's new.
It's for the high flying.
Yeah, his brother's wearing the big cargo pants.
His face paint's cool, and he's got extra eyes.
He's got eyes on his stuff. Oh, wait, nope, there they are. They were just tucked in. He has his regular cargo pants on. They were just tucked into his boots, so they look different. And now they're just normal.
Oh, no.
He's wearing his normal attire. I thought it was something different, but it's not. It's boring.
Matt gonna get pinned any second here? How much time we got left?
Lots of time.
3 minutes? Oh, it's Wednesday. They can go over a minute, too.
Oh, but will they? Oh, no. Get him.
They're still advertising their game.
JD says, did anybody ever think Total Divas was good? To me, it was like making Eva Marie, Natalia, and the Bellas popular.
You know, I don't know. I never really watched. I watched a few episodes of it when Brie mode. I knew that's where that came from. But I know people that just watched that never watched wrestling and know who those girls are because of that. They still never watched wrestling. They didn't say, oh, I'm going to watch those girls on TV do their job.
And they'll know some of the guys because some of the guys were in it too.
Yeah, they were hanging out, like DB.
John Cena was in it some, in the Total Divas stuff.
Yeah.
So they'll kind of know him a little bit from that stuff too, which is silly, but whatever. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have another commercial break, though. Oh, wait, no. They're just going to maybe at the top of the hour.
Yeah, go to the other show. Uh-oh. This is it. Jeff. 1, 2, and...
Oh, no. That guy broke it up. They thought they had it, but they really didn't. People's like, for context, circa 2005 when Matt Hardy was injured. Edge stole Lita, and there was real heat. They literally fired Hardy and rehired him just so he could fight Edge.
Yeah, that's a true story. Obviously Matt Hardy, but yeah.
He said Matt Hardy.
Oh, okay.
When Matt Hardy was injured, Edge stole Lita,
Fact.
and there was real heat. They literally fired Hardy and rehired him just so he could fight Edge.
And lose.
Like, were they together or something?
Yeah, that was like a real relationship thing. All sorts of cheating and...
So he ended up marrying the
pinned
lady he
Jeff.
married and had babies with her instead?
Beth?
Or Reba.
Oh. So Lita went off with somebody else.
With Edge. Or Edge, yes. She left with Edge. But then, obviously, Edge left her for Beth.
Oh. Anyways, Aussie Open did retain their titles and that, which, you know, it was expected.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
He
Shut up,
doesn't want Atlanta to talk.
You sons of bitches!
He hates them so much.
He doesn't like Atlanta. Wait, I didn't know they were in Atlanta. I thought they were in...
Somebody said they were in Milwaukee and Wisconsin at the same time. Lies. Oh, they're not going to have the kangaroo kick? Oh, man.
That's one of my favorite dances.
Sad.
The kangaroo kick.
Is that?
Baby.
And that's the end of the Aussie Open talking. And the end of the show. And everybody in the audience looks very happy about it.
Bye, bye, bye. Uh-oh. Is there noise? Is there somebody coming down?
Oh, it's MJF.
I have to put my earpiece back in.
I'll let you. I'm going to keep mine out, though.
Here he comes. MJF. Adam Cole, baby. MJF in his white pants.
What pants?
That girl was geeking
She was
out.
so excited.
That's the best.
She's probably excited for Adam.
I'm
Oh my
sure.
god, it's Adam!
It looks like he was in poison.
JD says, does anybody remember Terry Funk theme Eagles Desperado?
I don't. Oh, yeah.
And Pickle says, oh, that's the Republican debate thingy, is it? And Bryce says, okay, guys, heading to bed. Bye. Peace out. Bye, Bryce. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye, bye, bye.
They're like, look at my
Bye,
face.
bye. They're going to hit him. Oh, there's a fight
there's
right
a
in the
fight.
center of the ring.
We're in the center.
We're already 2 minutes over.
Oh my god, how dare they do this?
How long are they going to go?
Oh my god, they're going to go forever.
They're going to do a 3-hour show tonight, guys.
They're like, look at this. This
Buckle
is what's
in.
happening. They're like, we're going to beat these guys up. You guys are nothing.
Because the Aussie opened.
Feels like, take care, Bryce. They're so amazing with what they're doing. My gosh. Oh,
Double clothesline.
They're going to do
shit.
a double clothesline.
MJF's upset because that's his finisher.
MJF got him and then he got thrown off of him. Oh no! Kick to the face. Adam's like, come on, we need somebody to like us. Like us. Like us a lot. We're really liked. Rosella's like, I'm going to Boston tomorrow.
Double clothesline.
Cool. Boston.
Boston Garden. Oh no.
Oh no, he
Wise.
was going to, but he's like, I'm holding onto the rope and leaving.
Wait, there's somebody else still in there.
There is there. Oh, that guy?
Gonna get double.
Oh, he's gonna get
Shit.
the kangaroo kicked.
He's gonna Roo kick him.
No,
If he Roo kicks him,
all
He
over.
might not show up on
World's-
Sunday.
The world's gonna end.
The Roo kick?
Oh no!
Oh, no. There
Oh, Adam didn't save them
it is.
from
The
it.
Roo kick would have happened
Man,
there.
he was
We
so
could see,
open.
maybe get a double clothesline here, though.
Like, yeah!
Oh! MJF saves Cole's life.
His life.
Put him up, baby.
Put him up on top.
Is MJF going to get kicked here? Ha ha ha!
Ooh, he almost. Ew!
We obviously knew that was going to happen.
Hello.
Put it down and hug. Put it down and hug.
Oh my goodness.
Put it down and hug. That's the main event on this Sunday. Right here.
Yeah, the meat of
There's so much love right there.
This is silly. Okay. Think they're leaving. He's like, I'm the champion.
When are they going to cut this off? Now we're 4 minutes over? They went 5 minutes over tonight. That's some horse shit. They're going to keep pushing it.
Like, well, we have a show after this, and we don't care
Oh!
about it. Oh, man, he didn't want to shake hands
MJF
with
didn't
him
want
at
to
all.
shake his hand.
He's so mad.
Adam
like-
Cole, baby.
he's like,
Uh-oh, is he
I
going to put
saw-
a ring on? Is he going to put a ring on? Is he going to put his ring on?
He's like, I saw. He's like, I saw what you did. I saw what you
Is
did.
he going to punch him from behind?
Ooh, not from behind.
Nah. He
Rosella's
pulled it
like,
off.
he just saved his life. Yeah. He's like, no, I'll think about it.
Hug it out. Hug it out.
He's like, I'll hug him.
They just keep teasing us with this. So much teasing.
He's like, look, we're a champion.
Now is Cole going to do something behind him with some more teasing?
As Piccolo says, there's just so much romance, I can't handle it. I know, me neither. I'm so ready to leave
There's
now.
a lot of bromance
I
in
can't handle this
AEW.
weirdness. Bruv crap that's happening.
So much bruv.
Bruv. So much bruv.
Because of the bruv.
Yeah, the bruv.
A lot of people can't handle the bruv when there's bruv at that level.
Too much level.
It's like high blood
People's
pressure.
like, dang it, auto-corrected. Bromance, bruv. We
Bruv.
got it. We knew what you were
We
saying.
know what bruv is.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Really appreciate it. We'll be back again on Friday for SmackDown.
For
So
the-
join us then.
For smacking. Thank you guys. We'll see you on Friday. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.